I think, having now talked to so many women, my secret is a secret that so many other women have and don't talk about, which is why I'm fucking publishing it. On the cab ride home, Lila's body was pressed close to mine. Hips, knees, thighs pressed close. All of us hot in our clothes. I was also aware of the atmosphere the cab driver shot us, out of curiosity. Lila was causing it, spreading her musk. A ripe odour wafted the air, from her underarms or from between her legs, or from the glands in her neck. She stank, and we swooned, both of us intoxicated. She was spraying us just like Choo-Choo sprayed the furniture, wetting us down, wetting her appetite. The tryst is really about a lie. It's about the secret centre at the heart of a relationship that's so hard to talk about. And I'm publishing it in the hope that other women will go, yeah, I get that. I get that too. I know what you're talking about. Maybe we can all start talking about this problem with female desire and sexuality. The thing that really, really, really is behind the relationship, the problem with the relationship, the secret centre of the relationship that a much younger Monique couldn't talk about, had to do with female sexual pleasure. I've come to the conclusion over time that I was lied to. That women, all women, come to a full replenishing orgasm through penetrative sex. That is a lie. My usual lover, Samuel, is the dark prince of the woodland. He and I have fucked for centuries on and off, our lust eternal, and oh yes, he is as much a trickster as I am. He is a malevolent succubus, ugly and handsome, and a little insane, but we pleasure each other just fine. Now this Bill, a lover who pleased me in ways I hadn't understood before. A contrary mixed-up feeling came over me, one of mistrust. I was far away from home, yet at home. I realised I'd stayed too long. This was supposed to be a one-night stand, a wine-driven lark. I should have taken myself off. I should have left him to sleep. That was my thing, generally. This is a painting that a friend of mine did, Shea Lovelace, a Trinidadian painter. And he was trying to paint something very hard to define, which is a part of him escaping. When I first encountered this painting and saw it with my own eyes, the meaning he was chasing was absolutely obvious to me. He'd managed to harness aesthetic and meaning. I know a thing or two about restlessness. Oh yes, I'm the one who fled. I left my own marriage bed. You don't live as you wish to do. You do not love your husband in the way he wants to be loved. I'm your very own thorn. I am your itch. The younger woman that I was, I didn't have the ability to truth tell quite in the way that I do now. That instantaneous truth telling. It's a yes that comes from following something that you know to be true. It's the unravelling of feelings that can sometimes be quite complicated. There is this thing inside all of us which is the opposite gender. So in every woman there is an animus, and every man there is an anima. So when we find someone attractive, it's 1 in 100, or 1 in 1,000 sometimes. Usually the scenario would go like this. There was a man who I'm very sexually attracted to or drawn to intellectually, but things only get so far. You'd open the door, go up the garden path, and then I would trip over. So I used to talk to my shrink about this. We only ever trip over the person who's triggered the complex inside us. And he said to me, your desire is stronger than your ego. I think when we read books that are stalking the truth, the reader has a kind of epiphany, that moment of lift when you sort of think, somebody said something true. This is what good writing is really about, and good art, is this harnessing of something beautiful with something true. We write to harness these two things so that the reader or the viewer or the onlooker has a small epiphany, the epiphany that you've been chasing, the epiphany that you've been stalking, the emotional scenarios that you've been trying to pin down yourself. When you get that down on paper, every writer walks away from their morning's work feeling satisfied and feeling they've done a good hour's work. I've climbed out from between your legs. I'm crafted from impure sediment. I am the thing that is bothering you. I have many names. Storm, whirlwind, Strega, screech owl, child killer, strangler, shedim, queen of the windows, thrower of orgies, imp. I am your pest. I am your very own. Come forth from all your anxieties and your half-slept nights, from your dream trysts, from where you'd like to be. Oh yes, I know about them. How you like to indulge yourself, press your hand between your legs and rub. I am from the dark recess of your other life.